it is. Okay, hey! We're streaming finally. Alright, so today I wanted to play some more RPG Maker games because it turns out that does pretty well on YouTube. Wow, who would have figured? So, yeah, I have some stuff in the works for my game anyways, so it's kind of right now it's kind of not in my hands because I have sent it off to someone to do some work. So I have it here. It's not like it's gone. It's not a physical copy, but it's just that I don't want to, because someone's making edits. Who cares? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna play some more games today. But first, we're having a drink. It's just a Coke. I'm terrible, but I just keep forgetting to buy alcohol. I don't. And I think this happened last time I streamed games on stream. I just forgot to buy my alcohol. I'm not actually a big alcoholic, so it's just like it slips my mind until it's like, oh shit, the store is closed. I can't go pick up alcohol anymore. Guess I'll just get a Coke from the vending machine. Anyways, so I have some games here, and what we're going to look at today are some games that were recommended to me from last time that I had streamed. Yeah, so we're going to look through some of these games. These are just, like I said, this is stuff people are recommended. There's a couple of games in here that are not recommended. This is just a game that looked interesting to me. We'll learn as we go. First thing I want to bring up is this game here called Poof's Kindergarten. This was recommended to me by one of the people in the comments of the last video I did. And I don't know if that person was the developer who was posing as, like, actually, I don't know. The comment didn't, like, give me a lot of information of who the person was. I don't know if they were a developer or just someone who wanted to recommend this game to me. I have looked into it. I don't like this game for a multitude of reasons. First of all, I really think this art is just fucking heinous. It looks so incredibly amateurish that I don't really want to play it. I don't know if that was done intentional. Like, some of this almost kind of seems like it's deliberately bad. So I don't know if that's kind of the joke. I had to, like, the name itself, and that's going to be, I'm going to say this is on me and not necessarily the dev. It's just that with situations from a certain country that I'm from, the name Kindergarten kind of had a concerning connotation that popped into my head. So before I even wanted to consider this, I had to look into it to make sure that it's not glorifying something heinous. Like I said, that's not necessarily the fault of the dev. That's just because of the fucking country I'm from. So from what I can tell, it's not. It does maybe seem to have some sort of tongue-in-cheek thing kind of going on with it, but I really don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much of this is a joke or how much of this is deliberate. You folks are welcome to check it out. I hate, like, this font. I can't. It looks ugly. The character designs look just ugly. And then here's the thing why I'm not going to be playing it is that when you download it from itch.io, that's not it. When you download it from itch.io, you get this right here, the zip file. And I didn't even unzip it just because if we just take a look inside, there's a 37 kilobyte file and a thing telling you to go to their website to download it. Like, don't do that. If you are a developer, don't do that. I honestly feel like that should be against Itch's rules, where if you download an exe file that is not the game itself, I'm not comfortable launching the file. So to the person who recommended this to me, I hope you're not the developer and you wanted to encourage me to play this game. I'm sure there's a real version of this game, but I don't like the way that this developer's handling this. I'm not going to go to their website and download it straight from their website. Sorry. Distribute the game through itch. That's just it. Or there needs to be some sort of clear explanation on this page somewhere as to why you don't download it from their itch page. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how much of this is just like kind of ironic, kind of satire or whatever it is, and that's why it's meant to look bad, or if it really is just this ugly of a game. But I feel like it's just a really ugly look to it. So yeah, I think that kind of hang on, let me get a drink. I think that kind of goes to show that it doesn't matter if you use the RTP or if you have completely custom assets. You can have completely custom assets and have a game that looks way, way worse than using RTP. So, and let me explain. I didn't know what RTP was when I did my my RPG Maker has a terrible reputation video. I didn't know what it was. Someone clarified what RTP is, so I'll go ahead and explain that. RTP is just runtime package. If I say RTP, I'm just talking about the default assets that come with RPG Maker. And what I'm saying is, yeah, some of these screenshots look like it has like a unique tile set to it, like, and then they have their original art, which is not impressive to me. So like, it looks like there's a lot of custom work done, and it looks worse than the default assets that RPG Maker comes with, the RTP. So that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm covering. So we're done with this game. Sorry, guy who recommended it to me. I'm not comfortable playing that game. So we're just going to go ahead and peace out. The next game that we're going to look at, I played at the very end of my last stream that I did with games, when I was checking out these games, and that was Willistoria. And now there's two reasons why I'm going to be playing this again. Number one is I feel like I owe it to the developer because I had forgotten to switch the webcam back to showing my desktop for a majority of my gameplay of this game. I didn't notice until fairly late into it, so I feel bad that they just got to look at my greasy, ugly face for like 30 minutes. The second reason why I want to is I brought up to their attention that the game was running like too fast. Like they had unlocked the frame rate. And so they have patched that. Also, coincidentally, I wanted to show this really quick. So I have my game here. I gotta launch RPG Maker. So I have my game here. And I just wanted to show this real fast. So right now, we can see the speed of my game. If we look at my cursor, you can see the little wheelie cursor spin around and around, right? I have noticed, if I go here to visual and I turn off fluid time step, do you see what happens? Do you see everything starts moving a lot faster? So I think I know what happened with a developer last time. So Fluid Time Step is actually a plugin by Yawnfly, where it changes the behavior, the way that the game calculates stuff. And there was Yawnfly, how to explain this? So there was an update midway through MV's release. They had updated MV and changed the way that it handled the logic, and in this way it basically defaulted the game to like 60 frame. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, they changed the way that it calculates its logic. And so yeah, the old version of the logic calculation had been removed. So basically what Yawnfly did is they added the option back in to be able to switch between the two different types of logic. So, or I believe in Yawnfly's words, it's not adding back the old one, it's just bypassing the new one. Is technically what it is, but who cares about the technicalities? All I'm saying is I think they had implemented this, but I don't think they added the option to the game. I don't remember seeing it last time. So I don't think they added the option to the game to be able to turn it on or off. And so it was just off by default, which meant everything ran fast. So in my game, as you can see here, first of all, this is one thing I've been working on, is my fancy new options menu, which I'm pretty proud of. You'll be able to go through and, you'll be able to go through and adjust a bunch of different things to your liking, like a proper PC game, you know? I've been a PC gamer for a long time now, and I always go through the options menu to adjust everything. So yeah, so there's gonna be hopefully a handful of options that players will be able to go in here and adjust the game to their liking, but that's a long time from now, and this is not a dev stream, so we'll talk more about that later. Instead, let's go back to Willistoria. This is the game that I'm going to be playing on the stream for now, and I gotta find, where did I put those games? Here they are. So he updated it, and now we're gonna play it. So yeah, this is the game. Right. It's arrow keys. That's see, I know they used I don't remember if I checked this last time, but the animated tiles thing is also another one of Yawnfly's options. I need to look into Yawnfly's animated tiles things. I don't remember what its purpose serves. I think it's kind of similar to the, like, bypassing the newer logic calculation. So I think basically what I'm saying is I think it's for low-end hardware. I'll have to look into it. Anyways, yeah, that right there, because they have that there, tells me that they're using Yawnfly's plugins and is probably what had happened previously. I don't know why they don't add the option in here to turn on the fluid time step or not. That's not actually what it's called. I think they call it, Yawnfly calls it like VSync or something, which is not correct. It's not VSync. So I had renamed it in my options to exactly what Yawnfly calls it. In the help document of Yawnfly's thing, they call it the fluid time step. So I renamed it to that because it's most certainly not VSync. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna play this game again. So this game gives you like 4 characters to pick through. I didn't read through the itch page. I read through it last time anyway, so let's just jump into it, so who cares. So I will go through the introduction because last time the introduction was moving way too fast to be able to read. So let's go through the introduction. Monsters have always been at odds against humans. The existence of the monster dimension was a forbidden dimension filled with vile monster energies. Monster energies strengthened the monsters on Earth, making them more aggressive and tougher to manage. It was sealed away in the past millennium. Humans then did what they could to secure their existence against monsters on Earth to date. Yeah, that line messed me up last time. It's such a weird... It's just a weird, like, syntax to that sentence. Monsters to, like... It makes me think that the humans are dating monsters. I don't know. I know it means to date. Like, not to go out on a date, but as in to this time. To date. But it's weird. I parse it weird in my head. Anyways, humans hunt monsters for food and materials while monsters still prey on humans. And date them, too. Monsters dominate wild and uninhabited areas, making it dangerous to travel between places. People who are strong will fight off monsters. Those unable to fight will try to escape from monsters or hire bodyguards to escort them. A global defense force known as the Imperial was formed to protect the world and provide assistance in times of need. Of course it's called the Imperial. And thus, humans try to strike a delicate balance in this natural ecosystem against monsters while working hard on their own lives. It's weird, I don't know if it's like, there's like some weird like sci-fi tiles or whatever, or I wouldn't call it sci-fi, but modern tiles, I guess I would say. There are some modern tiles in there, but then it also kind of has this like fantasy vibe. I don't know, it looked really kind of mismatched to me. But anyways, so last time I went with Candle, which is just fucking dumb name. So this time I'm gonna go with Rubia. A pub owner who fights to protect her pub business. Rubia battles with her bare hands to deal massive damage while dealing matters with a grit. Choose this character, note the journal. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Katazan has so much food and drink supply available. Briley, have you gotten your side of the food stock? Yes, I'm ready here, Rubia. It'd be nice if they'd put like name tags or pictures or something so I know who the fuck is talking. Okay, there's the name tag. Or a picture. Whatever. We've replenished our stock of drinks and snacks for our pub. It should be able to last a while. We might attract monsters with all these food on our way back, though. All these food on our way back. Oh, that's not quite right. We'll have to move fast through the barren fields. It's a fairly short trip back to Tenunya. I don't know what the fuck that is. Let's head back to our pub. I don't entirely, like, my game kind of has a slow start too, but I don't want to blame the dev here. Looks like we can't dodge this monster. I don't want to blame the dev here because I get it, like, in a normal setting, just hold down and attack. Anyways, in a normal setting, you know, people would probably want to be more relaxed and kind of go through this at their own pace. But God, I hate sitting here just while I'm on stream, just like waiting to actually play the game. My game kind of has a long intro, but like also at the same time, it kind of like doesn't just play itself for 20 minutes, you know? It gives players a chance to do their own thing for a moment. And I guess it kind of did here with some combat, but it's also totally uninteresting combat because I didn't even like mash buttons. I just held down the space key and that's it. It'll just go for me. Here's your booze. I ordered a cocktail. Oh, my bad. Enjoy. Rubia, you're a little out of sorts. What's going in? I kind of went through that too fast. Are you thinking about the monsters we encountered? I haven't fought monsters for too long. That fighting feel, I seem to yearn for more. It's weird, like, the sentence structure is kind of weird, their word choice. You've always wanted to go on a journey. Take a break from the pub, Rubia. It's time for you to explore and train yourself up. Briley, you said it right. I'm yearning to go out for some time. I wonder if English is this guy's native language, because that kind of sounds like a mistake that like a non-native speaker would make. We've been managing this pub for years. I can handle here. Go now. Have I been drinking? Like, why does all this sentence structure seem like really weird? Like, what? I'll leave our pub in your hands. I'll leave our pub in your hands. Okay, we'll meet again. Can I play? Oh, right, yes, probably, but it's arrow keys. Okay, so it kind of sets you off on your own. So So I didn't read over the description, so if you didn't watch my previous, playthrough of RPG Maker games, you probably don't know what's going on with this game. Neither do I should be clear. But one of the main points that they make is that it's kind of a open-ended game. Like, you just kind of go out on your own and do stuff, which I think is kind of cool. But to criticize that idea is that they don't even, like, throw you a bone. It's just like, okay, intro's finished. Now, just go do stuff. And it's like, excuse me, without giving any sort of direction to the player at all. I feel lost. Like, what? They should, like, just give you a hint. Like, I don't know. After you finish talking to the lady, maybe she could say, like, it might be a good idea to go check this place. Or, just, like, give hints to the player of, like, give them a direction. Because if they're by themselves, like, I don't know what to do. Like, this also looks like this is going to be practically impossible by myself. And I actually had noticed, a comment, I think, on their itch.io page where they had mentioned, or someone had mentioned saying that, they got into a fight and just kept dying and it just felt impossible for them. And that's kind of the thing that, like, this is what happens when you don't give players any direction. They think they find what they want to do next, so they just kind of beat their head against the wall of trying to achieve that, and not realizing that they should have been doing something else. Like, I almost died from that. Am I still poisoned? Oh god, I keep wanting to push WASD. Holy shit. Okay, there's no skills. So I also have to say this. I know that they're using... Holy shit, yeah. I know that they're using MV. So, and I know that they're using Yawnfly's plugins. The keyboard profile thing... Look, I have my... I'm gonna do this right the fuck now. Do I still have RPG Maker open? No, I don't have RPG Maker open. God damn it. I'm gonna do this right now in the middle of this game, alright? Because I'm gonna show this. I'm not crazy, okay? Look, I'm gonna launch my fucking game. Let's put it full screen so everyone can see. Alright? Right here, we go to General, we go to Key Bindings, okay? This is not something I made. I know, like, I'm proud of my options menu, but hey, by the way, the option menu is also a Yawnfly plugin. So to be fair, the option menu layout itself is a paid plugin, so alright, no big deal there. But Key Bindings itself is right here, okay? It's free, okay? Classic Standard. There we go. Arrow key layout. Here's another preset that comes with it. Modern Standard. WASD. I changed the names, by the way. That's not actually what it's called. I think it's just called Arrow Key and WASD Movement. I think that's what they... Anyways, point is these two profiles are here by default. I may have changed the name, but the profile itself is the same. Okay, I didn't change the profiles. In fact, I wish I could change the profiles because I don't like how it starts on the what I've called Classic Standard. I don't like that it starts on arrow keys because I think most people who are going to be interested in my game would prefer using WASD. I would rather it default to WASD and have arrow keys as the alternative control option. But anyways, my point is if you are using Yawnfly's plugins, why are you not using this plugin? Why are you not giving players the option? This is the thing, like, I'm not saying do WASD controls and totally ignore the people who want to use arrow keys. I'm not saying that. You can still do arrow keys you can still do arrow keys, but also provide the option for WASD. It is free, and it is easy to set up. Why do you not do it? Please do it. I'm gonna just pull him over there. Oh, did his AI break? Oh no, okay, he just waits. Can I equip that? Nope. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Is just, please, developers, just give people the option. It's totally fine. You can. I'll harp on this. Every game that I play, providing players options is important. It's such an important thing. Giving players the options to play how they want. Which is why I've had a lot of fun working on my options menu. I've been like thinking of like, oh, maybe I can make this an option and maybe I can make this an option, because I like giving players the ability to customize the game to the way that they want to play. Maybe that just comes from the fact that, like, it is... I'm gonna sound like such a fucking gatekeeper. It is the PC gamer's way of life to, before you even click new game, you go straight to the options menu and adjust everything that you know what it does. If you know what it does, you change that option before you even start the game. And then usually after you start the game and you go through the tutorial, you learn what those other options are, and then you set those after the tutorial. The Colosseum is creating quite a ruckus. That was useful information. Yeah, I don't know what to do in this game. So this is what I'm saying, is that I like the open-ended idea of the game, but in execution, they give no, like, they give no suggestion to the player of what they should do. My game is kind of like that, actually. There's, I think, a lot less, well, maybe not a lot less. There's a lot of choices that the players can make, but before I let the player off the leash after the tutorial, I give some suggestions to them for what they can do. I suggest to them that they should go talk to the people in the town. And then also I tell them, here are the 3 locations. You can approach these locations in any way. And if you have trouble with one location, you should leave, go back, talk to some people, and try another location. Like, I just tell that to them explicitly. Of course, my game hasn't been released, so I don't know if that's been effective or not. I can't say for sure. Oh, I missed. She said something about okay, whatever. I'll just head up north. She said to head up north. I'm gonna do that. Even if your NPCs give you information about what to do, I think you should at least tell the player that you should, this is the NPC you should talk to. What? There was like a flash. What was that? Said not for low levels. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's going to be my biggest complaint here. Besides WASD. WASD is always going to be a big complaint from any of these games. My biggest complaint from this game is that they don't give you enough information about what to do next. So that was, I talked to that person last time in my previous playthrough. So I know what they do. They just teach you magic. Open the world map, you'll encounter... Oh, on the world map, you'll encounter monsters by chance, but normal area maps, monsters are encountered on screen. You can actually see the monsters roaming around if you... Whatever. Anyways, if they spot you, something like that. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to spend too long on this. I don't know what to do. I guess maybe explore that other area, but I felt like I was getting curb stomped almost like right out the gate. So... Yep, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits on Willistoria. So my verdict on that is that I like it in concept. I do think I'm actually kind of impressed what they've done with the RTP. By the way, everything on there I'm pretty sure is RTP. And like I said at the beginning of this, RTP is just default RPG Maker assets. From what I could tell, most of that is all just default RTP stuff. So I'm pretty impressed with it. But they don't give enough direction for the player at the start of the game. I don't feel like trying to figure out, you know, where to go, what to do. But to be fair, it is free. So, yeah, it is free. So go check it out. The developer is quite supportive. So it is free. Willistoria. All the links to these games are going to be down in the description if you're watching the archive. If you are... I had some concurrent... No, I have a concurrent viewer now. Hey, concurrent viewer. The links are not in the description right now on doing this live, so it'll be there in the archive. So anyways, let's move on to the next game. So this is another game. I actually promised this guy I was gonna do this. So this is Gears of Phantasm, Destiny Tailored. Now this is like the DLC. So the guy's kind of done this weird thing with it, and I think this is gonna be like the first. Before we even play it, this is going to be like the first problem I have with the game, is that the way that he is handled this game is like, it's really confusing, and I think is just really detrimental to the game. I put some notes here, not a lot. Let me bring them up though, just to make sure I cover the correct points. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll bring that up whenever I launch the game. It's not super important, but yeah, to the detriment of this game, they released a free version that's in early access, but this is more like a demo. As they clarify here, it's a free demo / alpha build, which I think is really detrimental, because if they're putting their best foot forward in the beta build, and you're forcing everyone to play a really old version of your game, which I played the old version, and there's a lot of flaws with it. So if there's a big difference between the two, which we'll find out when I launch it, I really think he's doing nothing but hurting his game with this system. I mean, it kind of seems like you've put yourself between a rock and a hard place here, because it's kind of like now you have this DLC thing and you set it into early access, and it's kind of like, I don't know how you can get yourself out of this situation. I maybe would just make it free to play. Maybe you could change the early access model. I don't know. I haven't set up my like Steam developers account yet, so I don't know if this is possible. But maybe you can... I'm pretty sure one of the questions is like, how is the pricing plan to differ from... Yeah, here. So, I mean, maybe you could just say during early access it's free to play, and once it's released, it'll have, you know, the you know, $10 price tag or whatever on it. I think that's the better option, because... And I would just make the early access version the full version, because, like I said, if there's a big difference between the alpha version that I played and the beta version, that I should also mention, by the way, the developer very kindly gave me a key, a Steam key for the DLC, so I do own it, and that's what we're going to check out. So, yeah, let's go through the page real fast, and then I'll talk about the game some more. A classic story with fun exploration, a unique take on the classic RPG. Two lords set forth to stop an emerging threat. They must collect companions and the 4 elemental orbs and solve the mystery about why they were targeted by the dark figure lurking behind the adventure's curtain. The adventure's curtain? Okay. Carve out your own path or follow the court advisor to locate the resources that will be needed to answer the deeper provoking purpose of why this event occurred. Familiar gameplay with new twists. Face enemies in custom turn-based first-person real-time combat using all your skills with tactical reflex to counter battle states and defensives before they strike. Yeah, this was something I had a problem with, actually, when I played the alpha. Hopefully that's been tuned. Travel the open world isle, find, craft, and buy your way through all the trials, rank up your party, take on... Okay. Main quest, storyline is completable. Side quest updated will roll out as finished. Main companions are recruitable with skills mostly fleshed out and combat ready. Overworld explorable. Okay, anyways. So it's pretty typical JRPGs, really how it sounds. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and launch it. I'm launching it from my Steam account because, like I said, the developer gave me a key for it. There's also this. I don't know what this is. It's kind of weird. I've never seen this before. It's a Java applet, seems like. It's weird. I don't know why you're adding extra. Is this extra DRM? Is this something Steam offers? This doesn't look like something Steam offers. I wouldn't add extra DRM, especially for such a small game. Okay, this may be controversial. I don't know. I don't know why people get so defensive about piracy, especially when it comes to larger companies. Why are you defending larger companies? But anyways, here's my thing. Piracy hurts the smallest guy the most. I understand that. And this is definitely the smallest guy. But also, people really hate DRM. And you could be hurting yourself with adding extra layers of DRM. Especially for someone so small. I don't think anyone's going to try to pirate this game. And if they do, honestly, I would just feel like it's an honor. It's like, I'm glad you wanted to play my game so badly that you decided to crack the default Steam DRM just so you could play it. Most of the pirates I've seen, the scene is usually pretty generous about including links to, especially for indie developers. They almost always include direct links to Steam store pages and always have like pretty lengthy documents in their releases saying like, if you like the game, please click on one of these links to purchase the game in full. Pirates are not bad. Anyways. Let's check out the game. It minimized my OBS, so I can't see what's going on if someone chats, but probably no one's gonna... Why do you keep minimizing my OBS? Stop that. I want to minimize everything, because I think it keeps putting... Oh, it keeps putting this window in front of it. Alright. Oh, it also moved this... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're seeing... Oh, no. Don't look at that. Alright, let's try this again. No, it still minimized my OBS, so I cannot see the chat. Oh, shit's... I don't even know if it is actually recording the screen either. Alright. First of all, this... If I... Okay, good. Alt-Enter. Oh, okay. Where did it go? Where did it come from? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, it just disappeared. Why did it disappear? Let's try that again. It closes out of my OBS, so I can't see chat. I can't tell if it's recording the screen properly. We'll just play it in a tiny box. Window capture. There we go. You guys get the big blown up visual, and I'll just deal with the tiny little box. But at least now I'm able to actually see my OBS and make sure that it is actually capturing the game. And so, yeah, this is something I also brought up in my review of the game. You guys let me know, see if I'm crazy about this. Do you understand what it's talking about with opening act, joining act, closing act, and support cast? Like, do those options make sense to you? Because they don't. They don't make sense to me. I figured this out on my own when I played the alpha. These are, I think opening act is new game, joining act is continue game, and closing act is exit. I don't like this at all, because to me it sounds like these would be like different episodes. Like you'd launch the episode from this one. Like opening act is like the first act of the movie, so you start here, and then after you complete that one, you'd come back and you'd go to joining act, which is right here, and then after that you'd do the close. Like, see, I interpret this menu entirely different than I think the developer does. In my opinion, I really think you should not do this. These are poor choices of words. If you want to be cute because of theming or whatever, that's fine, but you need to find a better way to make sure that these terms are clear and descriptive to the player. It's not detrimental to the game, but it leaves a bad first impression. And it's kind of like, where's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back? When you start the game this way, where the player is already confused, and then from my experience, when I continued the game, the confusion just kind of added up. Like, I already started confused, so I'm not even in like a very good state, I guess you could say. I'm already feeling like this guy's not making sense. So it's like you've already put me in a state that wants to close out, if that makes sense, right? So, anyways, I don't remember this. Okay, so continuing with the theme of being utterly confused, you present the player with an option, but you don't give a description of what those options do. I have no idea what normal mode is, and I don't know what double mode is. Hopefully, when I make a selection, it'll explain what that option is, and then after it explains, it'll give me the chance to make my selection again, but why wouldn't you explain to begin with? Okay, so normal, experience, silver, 0 starting silver, basic coin pouch, average, rare loot. Okay, so double XP silver, extra 999 silver, plus treasure pouch, boosted rare loot. Okay, I see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say I like that the developer's giving options. This is what I was just talking about with my previous game that I was just playing. Give players options. Okay? There's nothing wrong with providing more options to the player. For the sake of this stream, just so we can get things rolling, we'll just go with double mode. It would be nice if you'd explain what those modes are before... that just scrolled on by because I was talking. Whoops. Anyways, this bad guy, something, whatever. Anyways, it would be nice if you explain what those different modes are before presenting the option, so at least, you know, players know what they're selecting. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to... Okay, which one did I select? Wahaha, your armors are now sealed and weapons rendered powerless. Wahaha. I think I selected the girl, which is fine. I prefer playing as girls anyways, so yeah. My lords, thank heavens you're both safe. I've sent for more guards to defend us. The palace wards are breached and must be restored. I'll proceed to recharge them. Find the intruder before he escapes. Quite impossible. The spell was cast remotely. The invading shadow form has already vanished. I feel helpless just standing here. I'll stay here until he regains consciousness. Yes, we need to be here for him. Okay, so the intro at least makes a tiny bit more sense. I was totally lost in the alpha intro. Gave it, once again, continuing the theme of confusion. Had no fucking clue what happened. Just like, one of them gets shocked, and then there was like no agency over chasing the bad guy. It's just like, BAM! Now he's unconscious, and then we don't give a shit. It's just like, what? And I've also realized I've been doing like some grandiose gestures over here, but you can't see my webcam, so yeah, I don't know why I bothered. Anyways, I don't give up that easy. You sure don't. I'm up for some food. I'll go order some. I need a distraction to sort my thoughts. Distraction? Is that a word? What? I could eat. Wait for me. Never heard the word distraction before. Hang on. I gotta look that up now. Distraction. Distraction. Sudden display. Flash, glitter. Distraction. What a weird word. Alright. Whatever you say, Dev. Okay. Looks like you'll need a few drinks. My secret stash of booze are up on the inn's roof if you want more. You can locate treasures by tapping W key or with the Q key if system setting WASD. However, doors, NPCs won't be highlighted, only semi-functioning in this beta build. Okay. Doesn't seem you can reach the crate now. Best not get sidetracked. Enter the inn and order food to eat before heading outside. Okay. Yeah, of course, I do want to say that I appreciate, compared to the last game, they've given me direction. I need to go to the inn, get a drink. All right, good. We're on a good track here compared to the previous game. I did mention this in my review of the alpha version of this game. It's sort of weird and a little bit distracting that the guard tells you to go get this crate from atop, I think, the inn. But then shortly after the guard tells you that, the game says, no, never mind, don't do that. It's just kind of weird. Like, why even include that? Now, something I do want to mention that I really appreciate the dev doing was, because he watched my previous, playthrough of other RPG Maker games, and I regularly complained about no WASD, he implemented it. Yeah. So. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, are both of them there? Oh, holy shit, you can, look at that. You can use arrow keys and WASD at the same time. Whoa, I'm pushing W and now I'm pushing down. W and down. W. Whoa, you can do both. Why don't more developers allow this option? Thank you, Mr. Developer. Thank you for understanding. Providing options makes it better for everyone. Your table has been reserved. Feel free to Feel free to storage any gear within this chest while here. We can store our equipment and money here later. Not enough capacity to buy and carry many items. Okay, so savings funds, storing away, collection. Weird titles again, but okay. I had complained about, this is something else I had complained about in my review of the game before, was that that it's kind of weird to bring up this now if there's nothing to put into it. So like it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of being distracting. I won't want to get lost, so I'll borrow this. Drop it right here into the inventory and done. Open menu with X, C, and escape. Check inventory for maps. Use system and loadout key. Learn the in-game buttons. Interesting. What were the options again? X, C. X, C. I can't like open any menus. Okay. All right. Oh, but there was something I took. Oh, I guess I should, read the dialogue first. I'll be setting your table. I want to get to the combat and see if he explains it better. Why is it black? Did the game lock up? Oh no. Why did that happen? Oh no, why did that happen? Well. Okay. Sorry, Dev. I guess we're not gonna find out if you've actually explained the combat system. For those wondering, there's some sort of timing mechanic that I have no idea how it works. In the alpha version, they kind of briefly like say something about timing. I didn't fully understand it, and I didn't know when. Anyways, basically what I'm saying is that the feedback for the combat mechanic was incredibly lacking, like very, very lacking in the alpha version, that it would have been nice to have a more clear tutorial on. I was hoping I'd find out in this version, but it's not going to be on the stream because I'm not going to replay through the whole beginning again. And it appears the game is locked up. So, on to the next game then. Bye. All right. Let's go to my games. Oh, there was one thing I totally forgot to mention. When I was setting up the thumbnail for this stream, one thing I really wanted to do was I always like to try to include pictures of the games that I'm going to play, at least some of them. And I want to mention this to any dev really that's listening, is you should really try to release like a press release kit, which is basically just going to be, a zip folder that people can download that contain, logos and screenshots and anything else that you think the press might want to use. Actually, for a small game, you don't even need to make it a downloadable zip file. Just, put the images somewhere, like high quality images that I'd be able to like right click download. Because I tried getting like a logo of Gears of Phantasm to be able to put in the thumbnail, but I couldn't find anywhere that had like a high resolution image of any of that stuff. I think it's something easy to overlook that actually I would probably even forget that kind of stuff, but don't underestimate its value. Make sure that you put out like some high quality press release stuff for press to use. Not that I'm like press or anything. I mean, I guess technically, in a technical sense, I am press, but usually when you think of press, that's like someone who actually has some influence, and I don't have that influence. So anyways, let's go to the next game. So let's delete that. And what is the next game on the list? We'll bring up this one, and bye-bye, Gears of Phantasm. Okay, False Servers. So this game looks interesting. There's clearly been a lot of work. I'm curious about it. There's some, I think, some heinous kind of merging of art styles in this. But judging by its name, False Server, and kind of its just general like techno aesthetic that it has, I'm hoping there's you know, an in-game explanation for its for that. Anyways, but it definitely looks like a game that's had a lot of work behind it. It's not released yet. If we go down here, you can support them on Patreon, support their development. So yeah, this game looks pretty impressive. I've seen this guy also around the RPG Maker forums a lot. Did he come? I don't know. I've seen, there's been a few like plugin discussions that I'm not sure if he like accidentally got those commissioned because they were plugins that didn't exist. Anyways, thanks to him, there are plugins that have been brought to my attention because of his game. So anyways, yeah. False Server is a dark psychological story-driven game about a game developer launching his Discord server. Well, that's interesting. While a pandemic is going on outside in the real world. Okay. Spoiler, the server represents paradise and the game ends on an alien invasion. Why would you fucking put that there? Like, cool. Thanks for explaining your... Okay, alright. I would never call a fucking Discord server paradise, but I guess I'm not Gen Z enough to get that. It's funny because me and my friend were just talking about how much we don't like Discord just the other day, so this feels I don't know, somewhat ironic. But anyways, you simply walk from point A to B, interact, read dialogues, and progress through the story. Well, way to like downsell your game. Okay, that doesn't sound really fun either. Why did you do that to your game? Note to Let's Players, if your monitor has higher than 60 refresh rate, then the game will run at double the speed for you. To fix this, please go to the games menu options and turn VSync on. He is using Yawnfly's plugins. See, I told you, Yawnfly calls it VSync. It is not VSync. VSync is entirely different. Anyways, he's using the same thing I'm using. It is fluid time step. That's what Yawnfly calls it. Why did Yawnfly? This is not his fault. This is Yawnfly's fault. Yawnfly, why did you title the option as VSync? Because it's not VSync. Okay. Here's character profiles, and we're not going to read through them. There is this. Oh, me, and then they have like the little like since it's about a Discord server, I imagine it's probably reasonable within the realm of this universe to be throwing emojis into dialogue like this. I'm not saying that they are totally off limits, but there are very few exceptions ever in writing that you should fucking throw these things in there. I've done it in my fucking unreleased sequel to my terrible book. Why did I write a sequel to my book that was bad? I don't know, but I did it. Well, I didn't finish it, but I know. Anyways, but there was a moment where I used them, but it makes sense in the context of the story because it is two fucking teenagers texting each other, and it is just displaying what the text messages are to each other, so it makes sense. But like I said, there's very few exceptions where this makes sense. Maybe it makes sense for this game because it is about a Discord server, so maybe we can forgive it, but I don't have high hopes. Different sorts of conversations have different sorts of dialogue systems, as each scene is handled uniquely in-game. Play in retro monochrome mode. I guess that's interesting. Dynamically change how the game looks for you, and play in old school retro mode with monochromatic graphics. That doesn't look like old school retro mode. First of all, what are you even talking about, dude? There was like monochrome, but you'd have colored phosphors. Maybe I'm wrong about this. I don't think there's ever been like a black and white monitor for games. You'd get like green phosphors, amber phosphors, whatever. But even then you'd have like what is it called? CGA colors. Like I think that was really like back when it was just single colored phosphors. There were some games for it, but gaming wasn't really that popular. You'd have like CGA colors, which would be... Anyways. Get out of here. I'm gatekeeping this. Anyways. Project backstory. The core purpose of this game is to introduce, explain, and showcase a Discord server I created for the RPG Maker community. Okay, interesting. And it does that while also telling an interesting story inspired by true events. These are things I experienced and learned about in the 3 weeks that it took to create this Discord. Do join in as you'd like, and there's a link to it if you care. We'll not read anymore. Let's just go ahead and open it up. I have lost interest in this game after reading through all of that. But anyways, we're going to give it a fair shake. All right. Okay, he has... I think that's original music. Interesting. I do kind of like this menu. Don't like the music. Oh, it just jumps right into it, huh? There is some nice style. I'm gonna give him that. Is this a game? We just jump into, like, what? What do I... What? The presentation is pretty cool. But they're doing this menu thing again, where, like, they don't... The menu options are not clear. Hang on, let me go back. Maybe I'm just being dumb. That happens. Like, there's some nice style to this. I'm not gonna lie. I like the presentation. Except for the music. Don't like the music. But, yeah. Okay, so I'm not crazy. What do... Free roam? Is that just like documents? Like, okay, so this is your main menu, and this is like the previous game that I was just looking at, Gears of Phantasm, where they decided to get cute with their menu options, and you've basically alienated all of your fucking players because none of us know what the fuck any of this means. Screen filters. Okay, I think I know what that is. Because it talked about it in the... It talked about that in the description. They talked about the filters, but why doesn't he have an options thing and then dump this in there? Oh, by the way, before I forget, it is WASD. Thank God. At least he gets that. Looks hideous. Looks hideous. Looks hideous. Looks hideous. Okay. Here's my thing, Dev. I would check into how many people actually use these filters. Because all of these, like, absolutely destroy your work. There's some nice style here, and all of it gets obliterated with these filters. In fact, they get so obliterated that it sort of gets hard to make things out. Like, let's go back. Let's just leave it. And it doesn't matter what filter we leave. It's basically changing the color. Things are so difficult to, like, tell what they are now. Everything looks so ugly. You can't... There's not enough contrast between things. Like, all of this shit is just, like, has gone to hell. These screen filters do nothing but ruin the game, in my opinion. I would find out if anyone is actually using them. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Otherwise, I'd probably just get rid of them. Okay, it is kind of cool that you can apply them on the fly. So at least there's that. Okay, except not in this menu. Alright, so what's gallery? Just pictures? Okay, like, yeah, art assets, like sprite sheets, whatever. Okay. Notes, what are notes? Open notepad, you need a keyboard to use notepad. As you create a new note, press enter. Okay, why is this here? This game only contains the first part of the game story out of a total of 19 parts. It released as a tech demo to show up all the systems and to test to make sure it runs properly on everyone's PC. If it's a success, I can comfortably move forward with the project. Release date, January 2021. Alright. Okay, anyways, yeah, that's what I had a feeling that was gonna be. Alright, so you can just access... I don't like the breathing animation. Alright, let's try this. I like the reflection effect that he has going there. Like, I'm gonna keep saying this. There's some nice style to this game. I kind of don't like it though so far. But I think really my dislike for the game is really a very more subjective kind of thing. I mean, there's a thing about the menu, like, just not being clear. I don't think that's really a subjective thing. But this just sort of feels like maybe I'm just kind of possibly on the cusp of either being too old for it, like I'm not part of the right generation to get it, or to care to get it, or I'm just not internet person enough to care about this kind of shit. Oh, did they use the... Oh, fuck you. You use the... Don't... I hate that. I hate when... Anytime when anyone on YouTube or whatever, if they make a video... I've never seen it in a game before, but I certainly don't like it in a game either. When you use the sounds from other, like, system files just for the hell of it. You know? Like... I really hope that's not going to be... Okay, did it just... I don't know. Whatever. Was that my Discord? See, that's the thing. I don't know. Was that my Discord? Oh, Mimi, let me give him the kick. Yeah, I don't like the emoji thing. Haha, someone's ban happy already. You have the Discord invite? Yeah, I'm all set. Once kicked, you then join in as a new member and test the server through. Oh my king god. What would you like to do? Why even present an option? Alright. Hello, at Salik. Super happy to have you here. Please do go through the server info channels and then introduce yourself. After that, you'll be given roles that will help you get around the server better. No, hey, or hello, or welcome to the new member, but the bot already said hi, didn't he? Go check the server, not our character. Huh. You found a character card. You can view these from your room. I do like that it kind of highlights the characters. To me, it's a little bit, again, this is like pretty subjective. Like, it's a little bit too intense of effect for me. But it makes sense in the context for this game since it kind of has, you know, like I mentioned, its own like techno kind of vibe going on. So it makes sense. I'm gonna keep fucking saying this. There's some nice presentation to this game. Do read through this category before checking out the other channels. This category requires level 0 to access. Hang on, should I talk to these dudes? Okay, yeah, that is from the game. Remember what happened 14 days ago? The hack? A potential hack could have been a bug. It's been 2 weeks already and nothing weird like that has happened since. Case closed then? Yeah, if it was a hack, the hacker didn't find anything interesting and left. If it was a bug, then the awesome Discord developers patched it. Let's not play that game. You have unlocked Discord log 14 days ago. Access it. Okay. Every day begins, goes through a cycle, and then ends. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of weird. Honestly, it kind of seems like a strange fanboyism. Like, I don't know if I've used that word in a long time, but what seems like an obsession with Discord just almost seems unhealthy. And it's kind of weird that you would like make a really stylish game. There's clearly like a lot of work put in. I think this is really impressive. This looks impressive. This looks like a really good game. So, like, to me, the biggest and most detrimental problem I see with this game is the fact that it's tied itself to Discord. It's weird. And then, like, you know, talking, like, the guy over there was talking about, oh, what a, you know, these super great, awesome Discord, like, it almost comes off like ass-licking at that point. Ass-licking? Well, sure, whatever. Ass-kissing, but it's all the same. And it's just weird. Like, I've seen other games that kind of want to show, like, an homage, like, their appreciation for something that, it's a little bit weird, a little bit out there, like a social media platform or something like that. But usually they don't directly name drop that platform. They usually make up their own, which also means like you're not going to piss people off by using the Discord ping sound whenever a person talks, right? Because it's your own made up chat system, whatever. So you could have your own ping notification sound. and I don't know. It's, to me, like, if you're still watching this, like, comment, let me know. I'm curious. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you think that it's detrimental for them to tie themselves so closely to Discord? Is that just me? Am I crazy here? Because I feel like that's like a pretty big problem for this game. That they tie this to Discord instead of like coming up with their own fictional, you know, chat room, whatever. I don't know. It's strange. Anyways, every day begins, goes through the same cycle, and then ends. In the day that's starting for this place, I'm excited about the cycle it'll go through, since without a cycle, all beginnings and ends lose their meaning. So, let us begin. Oh, fucking God. It's weird that it did this warp effect. Again, just the presentation is good. Although the warp effect at this point is almost kind of like showing off. It's like, look at what we can do inside RPG Maker. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. Am I fucking ignorant here? I hate all of this. I just do. When he says near Gestalt, please tell me that he's not quoting the game Near Gestalt. Please tell me there's some famous like person named Near Gestalt. Right? I was hoping that was not the case, but I don't see anything coming up for a person named Near Gestalt. It is the fucking game. Why are you... I hate this. I really do. I hate just these unnecessary references like this. Why is it tied to Discord? Why does this lady use like emojis to tell terrible jokes? God, the presentation is so fucking cool, but I hate this game. I want to go back to Gears of Phantasm because compared to this, I can't stand all the fucking Zoomer fucking references. I'm fucking done. It's cool. It's really cool. I really like the presentation. But there's so much else about it that I just don't like. And that's all on me. That's not on the developer. But yeah. I'm done with that one. Surprisingly, it's been an hour 18 minutes. I've made it this far. I didn't think I was going to make it to this last game. I also don't think I'm going to be playing this one very long. But here we are. I got through those other games, I guess, relatively quickly. I had actually brought up this game with my last stream. Well, I had downloaded it for my last stream. But I had spent so long playing all the other games, I got a little bit too tired and decided not to tackle this game. Since I still have it downloaded, decided that, you know, if I make it through all the other games I wanted to talk about this stream, then I'll go ahead and do this one last. And here we are. Let me get a drink, and then we will read over its itch page. All right. So, features a narrative-focused game. Explore a city block. Talk to the locals. Read world lore, uncover secrets, and help out an old friend. Playtime approximately 20 minutes. We like that here. Experiencing all content will take approximately 30 minutes. Flashing images. Oh, holy shit! Hey! Hey, this is Sigma, you're here. That's pretty cool. So Sigma is just dropped by the chat. He's the guy who was developing the game that I was just ragging on pretty hard. Anyways, so yeah, he's here. I'm glad you got to hear my harsh criticism. But like I said, that's probably because I'm too much of a fucking boomer to appreciate the minor details of the game. But definitely like the presentation. Thanks for stopping by. Anyways, it's pretty cool of you to have you here. Continuing on, I like how this was just flashing images. It's not even warning. It's not even like photosensitivity warning or anything. It's just flashing images. Anyways, welcome to Sapphire City. After a decade of darkness, humanity has emerged intact but fragile. A new societal order has been established, with corporations testing the boundaries of their new freedoms and old powers grappling with the immensity of their decline. One city stands strong against the winds of change, bathed in sapphire glow. The streets are watching, waiting. This is the stage where old titans clash and new bonds are forged, where one man's past resurfaces, dragging him into a world of deception, intrigue, and hope. Sigma, I'm glad you're cool about it. Yeah. So, I don't have my chat popped up on. I don't have a chat on the screen. He just says, "It happens. It happens." Seems like a cool guy. Glad to have Sigma here. Stop by. Where's my games that I downloaded? Project Alldevaih. Alldevaih. Interesting name. You can see that here. Project Alldevaih. Sigma, if you're still here, I do want to say, I don't know if you caught the beginning when I started reviewing your game, or if you even caught... Let me turn this down. This is loud. Okay, anyways. I don't know if you caught it when I had first started streaming your game, or if you'd even caught any of my previous streams, or the previous games, but one of my biggest complaints is how there's a lack of WASD with RPG Maker games. So I do want to say, I know it sounds like such a small thing, but I am always complaining about people using arrow keys. So I just want to say thank you for using WASD. Oops. We don't need touch UI. Command remember, always dash. And new game. Is everything in place? Yes, we are ready to proceed. Has our contact in the guild been informed? Their team is already on site. Our agent? He's been in play for a number of days. The local factions, will they fall into line? They are taking longer than expected to mobilize. If not tonight, then they'll intersect our asset when they reach the Formica district. Just realized I probably turned the game down too much. I'll adjust that in just a moment. Do we foresee any complications? Always. Be more specific. There have been a number of intrusions in our network. No major breaches. Source? Unknown, but it's an old, crude method of cyber espionage. I haven't seen the like in many years. Are you sure we haven't been compromised? It won't be a problem. Good. Make the call. Let's move the mouse off the screen there. Okay, we're playing. Oh, nice change to the UI. I guess we'll go ahead. No, there's an autosave too. Oh, very nice. All right. Have a good evening, sir. You too. You don't have to keep calling me that. Actually, I do. It's in the employee handbook. I'm sure you've read it, as all new employees are required to. I did glance through it, and I can't say it was the most riveting read. As you are new, I'll let you off, but just this once, there's a copy over there on the kitchen table. I expect a full summary of it tomorrow morning. You're on a tight ship around here. What have I got myself into? Once you start working for Opus, there's no escape. This is my 7th year. I only meant to stay for the summer, but here I still am. Things often don't play out the way we hope, but that doesn't make us any less important. I like that. Anyway, I better be off for the evening. See you tomorrow, Merc. I mean, sir. You too, Essie. Messy. Okay. Alright, so there's no WASD. Go figure. Let me check the options one more time. Nope. I am pretty sure this is either MV or... oh, actually, if it's MV, I don't know what plugins are available for it. If this is MV, then I don't know. If it's MV, there's Yawnfly's plugin. It's for free. You can add it to any game, and it gives you profiles to set up for arrow keys. We've heard me complain about this many times now. No need to say it. Finish for the day, if that's all right. Of course. How's that report coming along? Almost done. We'll finish it off this evening. I will send it through in the morning. Good day. Or, sorry, good. Good day. Whoa, okay. Good. We've got to keep them happy over at Stein. The relationship has somewhat soured of late after the Aura piece. Any close to figuring out why they threw us under the bus? I thought we had a good relationship with them. It isn't clear. They seem to have grown a conscience all of a sudden. We knew they had been sitting on the story for a while. I didn't realize how questionable our dealings were in Sudmerica. Okay. Questionable is a delicate way of phrasing it. I'm sure we haven't seen the real consequences for the wider company yet. Yeah, I bet. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. Keen to shoot off, are you? Have a good evening. Yeah, you too. Honestly, so far, other than WASD, which is always going to be a main complaint, I really don't have any major complaints with this game. You know, they've been name dropping a lot of things that I have no idea what they're talking about, but it's at least, like, Sudmerica makes me think, I guess we're in some sort of, like, future America, so kind of get that. There's some, like, cliche writing tropes about, like, you know, there's, like, the bad guys talking at the beginning, but I don't know. It all seems tame enough. Incoming message. Hello? Mark, how's it going? It's been a while. Who's this? It's Tarek. Oh, sorry, didn't come up as you. It's been a while. Are you good? Yes, all good. Listen, you free for chat over a drink? Okay, I'm pretty busy at the moment. Maybe sometime next week. I mean tonight. I'm in town for an assignment 7 of Diamond's Bar. I know it. Give me an hour or so and I'll see you there. No, I'm here now. Come over. We need to chat. Yeah, okay. Connection terminated. One thing I would say is it has like the zoom in effect that I actually liked in one of the games I checked out last time. But it just kind of seems to cut in and out, and it's a little bit distracting. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I think it would be better if it at least eased in and eased out. Even if it was like a quick ease in and quick ease out, at least it would be better than just snapping back in and out. I saw her. Saw who? The one everyone's looking for. Who's looking what? You'll be looking soon enough. Okay, thanks, I guess. Height. Let's see. Sigma responded. I came in when you were pointing out the options are not there in the title menu. Completely understandable. I'll add it in. You have to do free roam and press X to open it for now. Full server was both the arrow and WAS keys working at the same time, same as the VX Ace game you were playing before. Oh, I guess you've been here for a while. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for sticking around and watching my little stream. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask? You just looked a bit worried that's all. Oh, well, thanks, but I'm fine. Just waiting for someone, that's all. I've been here a while in the rain. Well, hope they show up soon. Thanks. Oh, wait. I came in when you were pointing... Oh. Wait. Did you rewind? Sorry, actually, I misunderstood. Did you rewind the stream so you could see what I was talking about with the previous game? Lixera Du Frost. This game is Project Alldevaih. Alldevaih. Project Alldevaih. It's free and it's on itch. Give it a look. So far, it's fine. It's inoffensive is the way that I would put it. Sigma. Sigma. You okay, kid? It's a bit late to be out on your own. Okay, mister. Alright, that's that. He just goes behind the boxes. Please, I told him I'd keep an eye out and not talk to anyone. Well, who? I don't know. He gave me a few credits and said to watch your building, report anything that happens. What did he look like? He was hooded. I couldn't make out his face. I could see his red eyes through the darkness. I've seen similar on the ISs before. Sounds like a guild operative. You better do what he says. You don't want to get on their bad side. I know, so please let me pass. Sure, you be careful, kid. Alright, I think I'm looking for a bar. That's what it said. Those buildings look like either one could be a bar. Probably not over there. Oh, that looks like that could be a bar. Oh, it looks like a place that you could go gambling, but maybe. Oh yeah, it says bar on the side. Okay, so this must be it. So I think I want to talk to this dude. Yep. You made it. Good. Yep, it's been a while. This is all a bit short notice. I know, but it was important you came tonight. I'm here on a job. I figured you wouldn't come all this way just to catch up. Halfway across the globe just to see you. We're not that close friends. We have been through a lot together. You're not wrong. I remember Quat Run. I don't know what the fuck that is, but okay. All too well, although I try not to. Seeing you does bring up some memories I'd been trying to forget. Well, let's try to move on then. We have some more work to preoccupy us. I don't know, Tarek. I don't want to get dragged into anything sinister again. I'm kind of happy with everything at the moment. Where are they? Where? Fortuna Street. Hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Wow, this is the busiest my stream's ever been. Where the fuck are you people coming from? Let's see. Sigma says, I've been dipping in and out. I got the idea you were going to play my game with the thumbnails, so was watching bits until you started playing my game. Okay, well, either way, glad you're here. I think it's pretty cool to have a developer here. Oh, I'm a little bit starstruck. And a little bit embarrassed I went so hard on your game, but I don't know, you were taking it so well that I feel like I should go even harder on you now. I don't know, Tarek, I don't want to be trying to... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, kind of happy. The Opus job exciting enough for you then? Not really, but that was why I chose it. Go on then, what have you got for me? Missing girl from an important family. We need to find her, alright? A lot of people go missing in the city. Where do we start? Okay, that's fine. I can forgive some typos. I'm sure my game will not be free of all the typos, though I do try my best. And so far, it's actually been pretty well presented. There's not been that many typos in this game. Stein headquarters. Stein girl. What was her name? No, Stein's girl. Word of mouth. Word of mouth is where you... Well, thanks for joining anyways. Glad word of mouth has been spreading. It's weird, because for the record, if all three of you are still here, I stream at kind of a weird time for the rest of the world because I live on the other side of the globe from the rest of the English-speaking population, so it's kind of unexpected to get people during this time. I normally expect people to just watch my archive. I almost always make these streams just with the intent of it being an archive that someone watches in the future rather than joining live. So I gotta say, I have to say that I'm a little bit out of my league here. I don't know how to do this when I actually have people here in my stream for once. Faye went missing last night. That's big. What can I do? I'm meeting with Stain shortly. I want you to come along. At their headquarters right now? Yes, right now. I'll meet you there. Here's a temporary pass to get past the checkpoint. I'll let them know you're coming. So here's the problem with streaming too, and also getting distracted with chat, is that I kind of... oh, okay, so you're probably in, like, Europe. It's 3:47, so yeah. Anyways, so here's the problem too with having chat, is because, like, I get distracted by wanting to, like, talk to you guys there, that I've totally lost track of what's happening in the story. But I think I kept up more or less well enough. We need to go here, probably. Halt no pass, here we go. Show Stein guest pass, or Stain, whatever. Oh, proceed. Yeah, so I got the gist of what I need to do. What you doing? This symbol, I've seen it before. Can't say I've seen it before. Well, if you find one, let me know, alright? Sure. Alright, I do believe there's some side quests, although I don't think I'm going to be doing them. Damn it, man, I had you. Come again? No, not you, obviously. Playing some Bounce. That's that multiplayer game, right? Yep, that's the one. You play? Nah, I don't do much gaming on the PDA and haven't set up my system yet. Only moved here last month. I kind of like that it's... Alright, see, I'm going to show my boomer again. I think it's cute. I think it's cute that it's a PDA. And it's like, you know, futuristic and sci-fi, but it's a PDA, which is, you know, an outdated piece of tech. That's really interesting, man. Shouldn't you be, you know, working? Ready to sabotage your review. Oh, sabotage. Sabotage my review, yeah. I'm on my break. Just got time to squeeze in another few rounds. Hey, it's not... You can sabotage me all you want. I'm just here for the views. What you're doing is you're hurting these poor, innocent developers. These developers are so desperate for reviews, and all you are doing, Fortuna Street, all you're doing is distracting me from giving quality feedback to these poor, unfortunate devs. How dare you? Hey, I won't stop you. What's this thing? Nothing. Good evening, sir. Welcome to Stain Industries. How may I help you? Got a meeting with the big man. Guessing I just head through those elevators at the back. Certainly, sir. They are programmed to take you where you need to go. Just hop in and you'll be up in no time. Thanks for your help. You look very similar to someone I work with. Down at Opus, that'll be my sister, Esso. Osa and Esso. That's it. I've only just joined myself, but she seems nice. She is, although they don't treat her very well down there. I've tried to get her to join here, but she won't listen. She always wanted to be different to her sister. I guess that's normal. Okay, well, thanks for your help. I better get going up. The thing is like, I kind of don't know if I have much to say about this game. It's, as I had mentioned kind of at the start, it's just kind of inoffensive. Certainly, remember, just head into the elevator and it'll take you straight up. Because if there's anything to be said about Sigma's game, Pulse Server, is that, like, it really holds itself well. It's so overused to say, like, a game is polarizing. It's not polarizing. I don't even want to say that it's polarizing, but I feel like it's something similar to that. Because, like, it's only polarizing to me because I don't know. I don't really like Discord. I don't like all the, like, Gen Z, like, references and humor and like emojis in the text. But holy shit, does it makes sure that you know what it is. It has its own style. It has its own flavor. It like stands on its own as a game. Here, this game is just it's so inoffensive. I have nothing to say about it, you know? I'm just kind of playing it. You made it. That's good. Okay, alright, that's it. Sometimes no matter how hard you try, it's not enough. It was never going to be enough. Ah, yes, Merc, isn't it? Unusual name. All these people have unusual names. What the fuck are you talking about? Thank you for coming. I believe you know what's at stake here. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I hope she'll be found soon. Yes, may as well get straight to it. She went this morning. We woke in our apartment to find her gone. My security team found no clues in the apartment or her room. Well, I guess we'll start there. See if they missed anything. Agreed. We'll head over there first to see if we can pick up on anything they missed. I'll get my boys to clear the place, give you two some space. Any ideas who's behind this? Lots. Could be a competitor, one of the guilds, or city factions. I have no shortage of enemies. We best get to it. Time's critical in these situations. Let's go then. Tarek, here's a pass for the apartment. The concierge will send you up to the penthouse. I wonder if that's supposed to be Tariq. Can I not go in there? Okay, I can't go in there. So, go to the penthouse? That's just... No, okay, not here. Alright, so... I kind of missed... I was a little bit distracted. I kind of missed, where am I supposed to go? He didn't seem too emotional about his daughter, don't you think? No, he didn't. He never really... Never mind. Here, take this. You're not coming with? I've got someone I have to check up on. I'll join you shortly. Right, guess I'll see you at the apartment. Good man. I know I'm putting a lot on you and at short notice, but I know you can handle it. Okay, Tarek. I'm supposed to go to the penthouse, I guess. Oh, it's probably here. This fancy building right here. Alright, I'll give the... Okay, if I have a review to give, I feel like their ability to design, like, locations, their ability to design locations, like it clearly tells me, like, what that place is. Like, that's clearly the bar. So even if I'm not paying attention, I kind of can figure out. I can kind of figure out, like, where I need to go, just based on... As long as I'm loosely paying attention. Yeah, okay, so, well, their explanation for those doors is that they're not doors, it's an elevator. You're talking about, back in here, right? So back in here, what they're saying is that these doors here and here, these are actually elevators. I mean, I guess it's kind of tough to illustrate that. Like, if I was going to illustrate elevators in RPG Maker, I'd probably almost create like a separate map. So like you'd transfer into, like, this would be like an elevator map, like a very small little square. Maybe add like a shake effect and like an elevator sound, and then there'd be a bing bong, and then you'd be able to exit out the same door that you went in, but instead it would take you here. So, yeah, that's how I would probably do that. I know it'd probably kind of like slow the game down, but I don't know. That's just probably how I would do that. It's worth slowing the player down a little bit to kind of make that more obvious. I don't know. Anyways, I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. You all right there, fella? Yeah, I just thought I saw someone. He just sped through the room. Didn't have a chance to stop him. Not great security guarding. Was it one of Stain's men? No, they cleared off a few minutes ago. Couldn't see his face. Hooded and red eyes that shone through the darkness. Sounds like another guild lackey. You're not the first to run into one tonight. Scared the hell out of me. Right, well, I have a pass for the penthouse. I'll just head up the elevator, right? Yep, that's right. Just give me a minute and I'll... It's fine, I can make it on my own. You just take it easy. Fortuna Street, I should ask you, actually. Yes, building. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You... Ignore me. Alright, so there's a daughter that's murdered. I think we're investigating the murdered daughter, so I guess just click on stuff. Opus News Premium Subscription Paper. Date, headline, African Alliance defunks on Chinese debt as Italy leaves Turkey, joins European Union, a decade on mining on the moon. Recommences? Would you like to know more? I guess so. Africa. The Federation of Chinese States would have hoped that with the stability brought to the African continent after the formation of the African Alliance, the years of loans and investment would have been repaid or rewarded with a front seat at the negotiating table. The alliance seems to be positioning itself to harbor a close relationship with the Western powers and resources state that talks with NATO has been progressing behind the scenes. Europe, after separating entirely from Italian states, the region of Sicily is now seeking to join the European Federation with Italy after Italy seceded in 2029. Although it has received tempting offers from newly formed African alliances, Sicily seems to continue to hold the global trend of unification and formally requests to join in the coming months. Our sources indicate that they will be eagerly welcomed space. After lunar mining was outlawed, the Armstrong Accordance in 2032, vast quantities of mining assets have been adrift in the moon's orbits. Little hope of reclamation of recognition. Just last month, however, the Guild Council of the United States approved restarting operations, reopening the dormant. Okay, who cares? All right. Thanks for the text scroll. Part of that was my fault. I actually fast forwarded, thinking that I would have enough time to read that. No, holy shit! I didn't want to read it again. Because it's not WA. It's fuck me. I had fast forwarded it at the start of it, thinking that I would have more than enough time to read it because it seemed like it's going really slow. But then I quickly realized, oh no, that's a lot of text. So I'm not gonna have enough time to read all that. So I kind of pick up the pace. Guess I just have to interact with everything. It's not the most thrilling gameplay to just poke stuff and see if it does something. Well, oh, okay, alright. What the? You alright there? Take a tumble in the bathroom. Something knocked me out. He was so fast. Someone attacked you here. You don't look so good, Mark. Why don't you head back to your apartment, get some rest? Yeah, good. Idea. I'll finish up looking around here. You go, take it easy. Thanks, Tarek. Is he the dude that attacked? I think that guy's the guy that attacked. He seems suspicious. Oh, that was a new person, wasn't it? Oh no, never mind. So I need to go to an apartment. So I'm going to assume that's here. No, I can't open that. Here. I can open that. Yep, it's me. Save my PDA code to your phone, man. You feeling alright? Still a bit lightheaded? You find anything in the apartment? Any trace of the thing that whacked me? Nah, nothing, not a trace. Don't know how he made it out. Wasn't through the front. The doorman is still mumbling, though. That's not much good. What's our next move? Yours is to get some rest, have a lie down or something. What are you going to do? What, me? Probably call it a night. Don't worry about me. Right, well, I guess we'll catch up later then. Get some rest, Merc. So they do put like a faint glow on the things that you can interact with, but it's really faint because I can see it here at the edge of the bed. And there's a really subtle green glow on the papers there. So I guess that's appreciated, but I don't know, I would do something a little bit more obvious than that. Something animated. Anyways, let's see what happens. I'll just rest my head for a few. What the? Sounds like it came from the floor above, but that apartment's been abandoned for months. I better check it out. Yeah, I don't know if I am going to check it out. I've been streaming for, we're getting close to 2 hours now at this point. So, I've pretty happy to have so many people stop by. So, just want to say thanks. But I think I'm going to be done streaming for today. So, once the archive goes live, for this stream, I'm going to put links to all of these games down in the description below. So for the people who do normally watch these things as the archive, just so you know, links to all these games that I've played are in the description down below. All of them have been free to play except for Gears of Phantasm, as I mentioned before. Gears of Phantasm has like the DLC where you buy the beta, but you can play the alpha for free. So anyways, all those games are going to be linked in the description down below. Other things you should check out in the description down below is, of course, my usual links. There's going to be a link to my book. It's free to read. Go check it out. There's also a link to my previous game. It's nowhere near as good as the game I'm working on now, but my previous game is available to play now, while my current game is not. There's also a link to my music. My music is not free, but it's worth every penny. And also there's a link to my Discord down in the description below as well. So come liven the place up a little bit. And that's going to be it. Do the usual YouTube stuff. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Actually, I am very curious. And it seems like Sigma would be curious as well to know what you have to say about some of the questions I brought up about his game, False Server. So definitely, leave that down in the comments below. I'll let Sigma know. I see him around on the RPG Maker forums, so you can always pass your words off onto him. So anyways, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. So thanks to the folks who joined, and I'll stream again next week. Next week will be a game dev stream, maybe. I think so. Probably. Anyways, all right. Bye.